Hi, this is the monthly horoscope for Virgo for the month of October 2022. Hello, my Virgos. And I will be doing the weekly horoscopes this week, and then for next week and the daily horoscopes, I'll be posting those up tonight as well. So be sure to subscribe to the channel so you know when they're up, so you don't have to get them in the morning. But those of you who live in different countries, I try to do it before, let me see. I try to do it early. Sometimes it takes forever to fix them, but I try to do them early so that you guys could get it. So be sure to subscribe. So on the 2nd at 5:07 a.m., Mercury goes direct in your house this week. So now we're in shadow period, which means that Mercury is still in retrograde for the next 2 weeks, which is going to be till the 16th, and then it's going to be fine. This is a time of clarity still because the Earth trines that are happening with Mercury trining Pluto. Your opinion about someone can be changing. You can be getting along better with coworkers. They can be going along with your ideas or following your lead. Your concentration and focus is sharp now, and you have the ability to be very persuasive. You may be keeping more to yourself, which you've been doing for a very long time now, and just not really talking about your feelings, not really opening up with this energy. For others of you, this could be a great time for the gossip, even though you're not saying nothing to nobody, but everybody telling you all their business, and you're just like, okay, so you know the tea, all right? This is a good time for research because you have the ability to get to the bottom of a mystery. You have ability now to find mistakes a lot more easily that people are making at this time, and catch things that people are doing wrong at this time as well. There is a greater need for persuasion and secrecy at this time. For some of you, you could be working in the entertainment industry and working on a TV show and a top secret project. For others of you, you're secretly looking for another job at this time with this energy, or you're working on a top secret project for your business and not telling anybody because you don't want nobody to copy you. You want to be the first to start it. Communications tend to be serious, and what you say often carries a lot of weight and grave consequences. Brainwashing or mental power struggles are common. You need to be careful with the company that you keep, especially those of you in your teens and until your 30s. Be more selective with the friends, your time, your energy, and try to be a bit of a realist. You're too much based on your reality as well for some of you, and you can be a pessimist. So this could be a lot of mental anguish that you're going to be going through. So watch your emotional self. This is a great time to stick to a routine, talk to friends, hang out. Like I always say, Virgos, Cancers, and Libras are like Cancers are like Libras are like Virgos, so y'all need to socialize. You need it. Even though you don't think you need it because it gives you life. You need routine and your social life, okay? And then you find that a lot of beautiful things come into your life. A lot of positive situations come into your life when you're more about your social life and you're more about your routine. So try not to be a hermit during this time period. On the 8th at 5:55 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Pluto goes direct, and we also have a stellium in Scorpio as well, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, in your 3rd house of communications. So this is going to be a busy time period for you. There's going to be a lot of emphasis on busyness and being more out and about, and for some of you, the focus could be more on your children because you have a stellium in your 3rd house. So this could be dealing with your children, siblings, in-laws that live outside the home, that kind of thing. For some of you, this can be relocation happening. I feel also Pluto is not well aspected at this time. So with certain things no longer apply in your life, you may enjoy the change of pace happening with your career as well. This could be a raise or a promotion. This could be a beautiful month for business picking up for you, an easy time for you making your quotas and stuff like that, okay? I feel also this is a great time where you're getting along with those in authority. You could be placed in a leadership position and having more influence over other people, and they tend to do what you want them to do at this time. So a beautiful time for communications, love relationships. I feel like you're not so quick to leave a situation just yet in regards to love. You could be reevaluating a situation. You could be crushing on someone at this time. You could be sitting on your hands about it as well, and you may you have on your mind, and you're not making any decisions. This is a time period here where Pluto is quincunxing your ascendant at this time as well. So you need more information. So you're just kind of like sitting on your hands about things. You're not decisive yet what to do about certain things that are going on in your life still. On October 9th, 4:55 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the full moon in Aries. And this one has a stellium too in your 8th house, okay? With Eros, which is in retrograde. Let me see what else. Eros, Chiron, and the Earth here for a little bit as well. Okay, so you have 3 planets and then whatever planets that you have. So there's going to be a lot of Jupiter is in retrograde during this time period before it moves into Pisces. So you have like 4 or 5 planets in here. So at this time, you need to be careful with this energy. This is in your 8th house. You can be accident prone. This could be a time period here where you're more focused on health issues or health concerns. For some of you, the focus on family, and especially the women in your life with this energy, or you may not be getting along with children at this time with this energy. I feel you could be feeling like you're carrying the weight of certain relationships in your life, so be careful of your giving energy this month. You can be going above and beyond and dealing with unexpected expenditures that can be coming up, separation or loss. Change is happening with your money situation for better or for worse. It just depends what's going on in your personal natal chart. You can be accident prone. So watch yourself driving any kind of machinery. Be careful. Be careful with the drinking as well with this energy, because this could be health issues catching up with you at this time. And Aries in the 8th house deals with like taking risk with your body. So like drinking, drugs, and also cars, okay, because it's ruled by Mars, alrighty? So be careful during this time period with those things. You could be dealing with court, not the best time to make decisions. You can hold off during this time period. I feel like for some of you, this could be getting a raise or a promotion, unexpected events happening in your life. For others of you, this can be too much for you emotionally. It is an important time to watch your health. You shouldn't worry excessively about it. Significant changes are happening in your office. Your coworkers may be upset by the changes. Layoffs or firings may take place, or it could be a situation where your job, some of you have to move out of your job, because guess who rules that 8th house? Pluto does too. Pluto and Mars share that house. Pluto, what is it? Break it down, build it back up. And now with North Node and South Node in Scorpio, which is Pluto energy. So at this time, you're going to find that certain things may no longer apply in your life. And it's because we are also ending our Saturn dasha in Pisces. And then some of you are going through your Saturn return in Aquarius at this time as well. So there's a lot of changes, significant changes that are going on to put you on your path that you need to be on. On the 23rd at 3:52 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, now there's going to be a lot of emphasis in your 3rd house of lower education, children, short trips. So there's lots of communications going on, a busy time for business picking up at this time. You're super charming with Venus, enters your Scorpio at this time at 3:52 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You have a lot of energy happening on the 23rd. You have Saturn going direct. Oh, I totally skipped that. Saturn going direct, Venus in Scorpio, Juno going direct. So let's start with Venus and Scorpio. You're likely to get caught up in pleasant conversations. You could find yourself more out and about, even staying more outside, and going to like the fairs and the things that are going on around your community at this time. You can find yourself having more conversations with your neighbors during this time period as well, even making friends with them. You may be invited to social events and parties going around for the holidays. Relationships with siblings, relatives should be good. You can be super charming at this time, but also you could be stuck in your ways of thinking. So there's no talking to you because your mind is made up, okay? Because you're dealing with a fixed sign, Scorpio, and it has 7 planets in it this month. So that's going to be the theme. So try to bend like the palm tree. I know you could be very much like a Scorpio at this time, because it also deals with the emotional self. So you could be more of an observer during this time period. You can be keeping more to yourself as well. This is a very busy time for you, popular energy time for you. You can be running errands, being invited to all sorts of festivals and fairs in your country. you could be working overtime, a great time for business picking up. You have an easier time figuring out people because you're more of an observer at this time. You can be obsessed with someone, or this can be new love coming in. And this person you're going to meet not online, but around like running errands, your college campus, your dormitory, at high school, or while you're, doing like doctor visits and stuff. This is an intense time for love relationships. For some of you, this can be an intense time for flirting going on. So try to keep your feet planted and be about the facts, because again, you see what you want to see. Then Saturn goes direct on the 23rd as well at midnight, 12:07 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You may having a hard time keeping the faith. It is a time when doubt about your beliefs is likely to be particularly strong. You may find that what you once upon a time believed in wasn't true. It is a time when you have to readjust your compass to find the true direction in your life. You may have to reassess how well your job and your daily routine suits to your objectives and your goals in life. Difficulties in the areas that lead to health issues such as arthritis, osteoporosis, bone-related stuff. You may find it hard to get away from your responsibilities now. For some of you, if you've been having problems with your back or leg regions, lower extremities, you could find that this could be like a recovery time for you. Just that when Saturn is, but know that when Saturn is not well aspected, it will provoke your lower extremities from the waist down, okay? So you could have problems with those areas. Try not to work yourself too hard or pull a muscle or, your lower back or even your upper back. This can be a productive time for you as well. Then on the 23rd at 9:05 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Juno goes direct in your 7th house. Or, I'm sorry, not direct, retrograde in your 7th house. So this is helping hands. You benefit through symbiotic relationships. This can be new love coming in. And this could be the person that you may fall in love with. That could be a serious relationship for you. A Scorpio, Aries, or even a Pisces, okay? So this could be a time of soulmates, karmic love relationships, twin flames, but this love is going to be intense and passionate because you got that damn stellium in Scorpio. This may not, or it could be a Sagittarius. So this may not be getting along with a group of or organizations or with family members because you tend to do the opposite of what everyone else wants you to do. You can be speaking your mind more than usual, or you're not willing to follow certain people because you don't believe they're a good leader, or you can be in a bad relationship, such like a baby mama drama, because you don't want to go along with what other people want you to do, or a situation where you're divorcing this person and the next thing you know, the friends start unfriending you and they start picking sides, okay? Then on the 23rd, the sun moves into the 3rd house, 6:35 a.m. October 23rd. You may have a family reunion to attend to, or the focus can be on communications with relatives. You may have a lot of important errands to do around town, or you may be reconnecting with people that you used to work with, or reconnecting with old friends. Not the best time for this is a stellium happening again, so this is dealing with your siblings. Children can need your help or can be a handful at this time, and you're not getting along with family outside the home. During this time period, you need to be careful with this energy. You can be suspicious of other people. You can be feeling like other people have ulterior motives to the friendship. Don't go there with them, okay? They don't, okay? And this could be a situation where you're dealing with child custody battles, baby mama drama, and you could feel like, this could be a situation where the partner leaves you, and then you could feel like they left you because of somebody else, or you could feel like they were cheating on you, or they have gotten into a relationship during your separation, and you may have felt like it was during your marriage, okay? And it probably wasn't. So don't go assuming you think you know, but you don't. Then the solar eclipse on the 25th at 6:49 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the new moon solar eclipse in Scorpio, partial eclipse. This is in your 3rd house. So definitely an emphasis on a busy time period for you, working home, or trying to create balance in your life because you have so much going on, okay? Very busy time period for you. A lot of stuff here. Okay. Still suspicious of others. You don't like to be vulnerable around other people. And you can be a lot more quiet at this time with this energy. I feel also you have greater involvement again with relatives and neighbors, so they have a lot of influence over you, or you can be spending more time with them. Community issues can be more important to you now. Running errands can be less of a drudgery. This is a time of change, so you do have a beautiful kite energy happening with your first, third, and 11th house and 7th house. So this is a time where the focus with this energy is on your hopes, goals, and wishes. Other people, this could be making friends with people who are popular in school, or people who have higher influence or status in life as well. And this is a type of moving forward with your career. I feel like for others of you, this is a time of soul searching, real deep reflection and contemplation, but it's not going to feel like that. It may feel more like an anxiety attack, and like you're oppressed and that you need your freedom and something has to give at this time. For some of you, this could be also soul gazing as well. Then on the 28th, Jupiter goes retrograde back into your 7th house of relationships at 1:10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Some of you, this is still in your 8th house. So you still can be going through a depression, accident prone. You may not like this energy because it's going to be because of the depression, but also for some of you, you may like this energy because it's going to make you look at life differently. Okay, and this is going to bring about maturity at this time. For some of you, maybe a time of more seriousness and taking life a little bit more seriously during this time period as well, delving into prayer consciousness. This can be a new love happening. Jupiter in retrograde in the 7th house. You benefit through other people. You have a lot of lessons with other people during this time period as well. So you can find yourself really fighting with other people and not getting along with certain people because you're super critical of others with this energy. You can find yourself complaining a lot more than usual at this time. You're a bit more analytical in your way of thinking as well. So you're kind of being selfish and making things about you. So try to put yourself in other people's shoes. You tend to be more about your freedom. For some of you, this is new love coming in. This could be lucky in love. And here's the kicker. Jupiter's in retrograde at 30 degrees and 29 degrees. So here, if you have, you have some of your, what did I write? I love how I go into this like tangent. Okay. Damn it, I put too many degrees up. Okay, so then you have a T-square happening. So you need to be careful because it's not necessarily a great time for love because of the degree at 29 degrees, okay? And it's not really well aspected because it's dealing with mutable squares. So at this time, you can be ghosted with love. You could find yourself dating a lot at this time and just attracting all sorts of type of people into your life. So be careful with that. Be discerning with the people who are coming into your life at this time. This can be breakups happening because we are coming out of our Saturn Dasha in Pisces in your 7th house. So long-term relationships that are like 13 to like 21 years, those can be breaking up at this time or ending, and as soon as they end, a new love comes right in, and this could be the soulmate with this energy. On the 29th at 3:22 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Mercury enters Scorpio. So trust your intuition. Your ESPN channel is really on. You can have moments of deja vu. You can be starting a new creative project at this time. You're a great observer. You're super sensitive. You cannot take constructive criticism. So if you want to make ego smaller at this time, take the constructive criticism and apply it. You don't necessarily have to say, oh, you're right, or whatever, or give this person any emotional validation, because you won't. So just take it and apply it. I feel like you could find yourself really socializing and getting into the holiday spirit, maybe more responsible for family events and getting more involved and more of a participant in family activities at this time. And a lot going on. You can find yourself visiting family during this time period, starting your holiday shopping at this time. For some of you, you could be getting another source of income at this time, and this could be like holiday shopping for Christmas and Hanukkah. Then Mars goes retrograde at 9:26 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, October 30th. Super competitive time for career, either fighting for hours with other people. This could be fighting for growth, or this could be opportunities to grow at work or certain projects that you want to do at this time. you have to fight for, because everybody wants a piece of the pie and everybody wants more hours because, you know, it's the holidays at this time. So people could be very stingy upon sharing information with you and helping you out and helping you grow. They may not be willing to help you grow at this time because they want the clientele, they want more hours, they want. Okay, so this could be a very tricky time getting information from other people, getting people to do favors for you at this time, because maybe nobody wants to change their hours because they're happy with their hours. So you can find yourself butting heads with other people with this energy, with Mars in retrograde in your 10th house. For some of you, this could be a super competitive time with business. You may not like the career, you know, business could be slowing down at this time and you could be feeling some kind of damn way about it. And then on top of that, it could get really, really competitive with everybody. And you can find yourself people copying other people at this time with this energy. So you could be really pissed off by that. One at this time. Hope is in these cards as well as I'm connecting with this energy. The Nine of Swords, depression happening at this time as well. For some of you, this is hanging on to hope at this time when it comes to certain things that you want. The Lover's card, for some of you, this could be a situation here where you are like feeling some kind of way when it comes to love relationships. Okay, so this could be a really trying time with new love, and or this could be somebody that you're crushing on at this time and waiting for it to come in, and you could be really going through it emotionally. You can be obsessed with love. You could be mourning a relationship during this time period as well and not necessarily over it. And then for others of you, this could be an obsession with somebody that you have a crush on and you haven't done anything to do about it. But, you know, this person, you know, I feel like, you know, there is hope here, because I don't feel like this person is necessarily over you as well. I do feel like there's a connection, and there will be this month a turn of events that connects you guys either through serendipity or through divine intervention. But, you know, keep your hopes up, pray, manifest this person into your life. This could be worrying about your relationship at this time. With this energy, you two could be really struggling. For some of you, especially struggling to connect because you're very quiet at this time. You're not communicating. You have to communicate. Just like you would have to pick up the phone to talk to people, you have to pick up the phone to talk to your partner. So you have to make it a point to communicate more to your partner, to talk to them, to say, hey, let's go for a walk, or let's stay outside for a few minutes or 20 minutes just to make that connection, you know. And you have to work on communicating your feelings, because at this time you have all these planets on the bottom of your chart. So really you're restless, you're bored, you're quiet and to yourself, and you're a bit more of a wallflower. You're not saying much at this time. So you have to make it a point to talk. Open your mouth and say something. Open your mouth and whistle. Okay, the Ace of Wands, taking creative risk at this time. You're open to trying new things with this energy as well. You're open to suggestions during this time period. The Page of Coins, for some of you could be getting a second or third job at this time with this energy, because you're more about that holiday money at this time. So you may have your main job, your business, but then you may get another job on top of that. The King of Cups, I feel for some of you, I feel like this person is a stickler for the rules with this energy, or this could even be a group or organization, as I'm connecting, that is a stickler for the rules and what you do at this time. So things can get very competitive in regards to work, or somebody around you can be trying to be as fair as possible with everybody. Okay, there could also be a new relationship coming in for some of you as well, or falling in love, but it could be very intense, this connection that you're feeling with this person, okay, to the point where it makes you like depressed, like thinking about this person. So you may have to like talk to this person or communicate or flirt with them and let them know that you're interested, or something. Smoke signals that really help too, pink ones. All right, so anyway, so at this time as well, I see optimistic energy, success in love, being with the one, so you can feel like this is a soulmate connection. A great time for those of you in media and social media this month as well with these energies. So there's a beautiful time period. A successful new beginning is coming up for you. The Devil card, You can be dealing with somebody in power or authority. For some of you, you can be dealing with a partner that has a drug addiction. Okay, I do see a pathological liar is around you. I see endings coming up at this time as well, and things are going to be out of your control. And I saw this for Gemini and Cancer, this card, these two card combinations. And so it's like things are really going to be out of your control, and you're just not going to have any control of certain situations going on in your life. So this is like divine intervention happening. This is expect the unexpected with this energy as well. So you can see a lot of changes happening in your life that you have no control over at this time. So try to go more with the flow with this energy. Try to learn from the lessons. Don't be so quick to react with this energy as well. I like to be an observer to see the situation, because sometimes certain situations have nothing to do with you, or you could have had a different conversation with this as well. But I do feel like you're going to be involved in some kind of quick changes at this time. Whoever has to leave your life, let it leave your life, because this is a time for destiny for you. The Sun card, your consciousness is going to be changing as well. You can be more around family with this energy. I feel for some of you, this could be the start of a new creative project during this time period as well. So this is an exciting time for you with this energy, a popular energy time for you as well. The Three of Wands, teamwork makes the dream work with this energy. For some of you, this is climbing the corporate ladder to success at this time with this energy as well. The Seven of Wands, certain things though that you're doing with other people could also be a bit of a process. So this could be dealing with court. I feel like you can be recommitting yourself to your goals. You can be revisiting an old project that you once upon a time was working on. For some of you, we're dealing with third house stellium. So this could be like revisiting a book that you were writing, and you could be revisiting that at this time, okay, and reconnecting with that. For some of you, this could be dealing with somebody that's very manipulative around you as well. For others of you, you're playing the waiting game with certain things that you want at this time, so they may not come in as quickly as you want. You may not see success as quickly as you want to as well with this energy. The Ten of Swords, I feel with this energy here that this can be a time for change for some of you. For some of you, definitely things are turning around, or you're finding yourself starting over in certain areas of your life, because like I said, some of you had your Saturn return happening with this energy. For others of you, this could be rehashing, revisiting old fights and dealing with unpleasantries with others because they're not over it, or they're trying to create some kind of storyline for you so you could be the bad guy in their life when really you haven't done nothing wrong, you know. And it kind of sucks repeating yourself over and over again. It's kind of like beating a dead horse. So at this time, you know what, if the baby wants her bottle, let her have her damn bottle, because sometimes some people, you know what, you know, and it could be like a drug thing too, like their brain is so warped, like for example, like when some people do mushrooms, their brain is so warped at this point that they see what they want to see, you know, they don't even know the reality of their situation anymore. So I would just leave this person alone, to be quite honest, and then watch them come back to you. The Death card and the Devil card, Pluto energy. So yeah, certain things may no longer apply in your life. You are coming up on transformation here with this energy. So a lot of changes are coming to you this month at this time. Some unexpected, but for the better, because it's lining you up for your destiny at this time. I see success recognition happening for you this month as well with this energy. For some of you here that with these cards, that this is a time of reevaluation, a time of introspection, and trying to figure out what the hell you're doing at this time. Okay, are you moving in the right direction? Are you procrastinating? Are you sitting on your hands about things? Are you taking initiative? Are you doing anything at this time? So this is a time where you need to think about making certain changes in your life at this time. This could be self-realizations. This could be you stuck with the same circle of friends. You know how the law of attraction kind of stuff. For some of you, you could start believing in the law of attraction and then realize, you know, what you're attracting around you. But then at the same time, you're acknowledging it, but you're not doing anything about about it. The Empress card, teamwork makes the dream work with this energy. You can be dealing with a dominating woman in your life as well. There could be some unexpected expenditures coming up or buyer's remorse happening this month. The Eight of Swords, for some of you, could really be stuck in your way at this time emotionally, so you're not moving anywhere because you are too much in contemplation and reevaluation of what is going on in your life. I feel also you can be working home. Career is going to start doing well. School, you could be taking a lot more seriously at this time and really buckling down with school at this time. For some of you, you could be making a point to quit getting lit at this time so you can have better clarity on your situation. I see you happy on an emotional level and a financial level at this time. For some of you, you can be sitting on your hands about things. You're more about your stability. You're very cautious and more of an observer when it comes to things that you want to do. The Eight of Coins, you're a perfectionist when it comes to work at this time. You're also very hard on yourself. You can be using this time period to work on the self. The Moon card, I feel like this is endings and new beginnings coming up. This is clarity on your situation with this energy as well. The Five of Coins, you're very ambitious and tenacious when it comes to your goals and when it comes to what you want. This is the squeaky wheel that gets the grease this month with this energy. The Knight of Coins, the mind on the money and the money on the mind. Another source of income could be coming in later on in October. This could be getting a job for the holidays with this energy. The Six of Cups, you can be sentimental about the past with this energy. I do see new beginnings coming up. I feel like for some of you, you could be kissing a lot of frogs this month. So be careful with this. Date, get to know the person instead of jumping into bed with them, because I do feel like, you could be rushing things along a little bit too fast. I do see a breakup happening as well, and I do see as quickly as this relationship ends, you're going to start to receive a lot of love offers and a lot of attention during that time period. So it may not have been a bad thing. And the Four of Wands, I feel like for some of you here, you could be dealing with an Aquarius, and this person could be love bombing the hell out of you at this time. So slow down and date and get to know this person. I do feel like for some of you, this could be a surprise engagement. You can be pleasantly surprised during this time period by your partner as well. I do feel like for some of you here that you're crushing on somebody or somebody's crushing on you, but you two could be dating other people, or you two have you two are married, okay, is what I'm seeing. I love you, my Virgos, and have a fabulous month. Kisses.